Welcome to my honest review of Brightwell's ChaetoGro. So a little more than a month ago, I bought some Chaeto for my sump. After a few weeks, it was not doing very well, so I decided that I would try ChaetoGro to supplement my Chaeto. So I used ChaetoGro for a full month. I did the twice a week dosing regimen recommended by the bottle. So I dosed every Tuesday and every Thursday. And to be honest, maybe I should have stopped by the second week, because after a few days I noticed something that made me very unhappy. First of all, my Chaeto wasn't really doing any better. In fact, it kind of shrunk even more. But worst of all, I had a sudden explosion of green hair algae. So I was actually doing pretty well in my battle against the green hair algae. I only had small patches of green hair algae left in my tank. It was on the way out and I was very happy. But as soon as I started using ChaetoGro, I noticed almost immediately the green hair algae coming back with a vengeance. This was definitely not a coincidence. I had not started doing anything differently to my tank other than dosing the ChaetoGro. If you look at this video, you can see that the green hair algae is actually kind of lush and dark green and healthy looking. Now, I will say the Chaeto in my sump not growing could be more because of my new refugium. I'm beginning to think that there's not enough water flowing into my sump. That could be a major reason why my Chaeto maybe is not getting enough nutrition. I mean, in my old refugium, I was able to grow Chaeto with no problem. So that's something that I may need to address with this new refugium, figuring out a way of having more flow go through my Chaeto. But what I definitely can blame on the ChaetoGro is the sudden explosion of the green hair algae in my tank. ChaetoGro does work, it does have nutrients, and it does grow algae, but for some reason in my tank, it grew the wrong algae. I mean, it makes sense. Chaeto and green hair are both algae. If it feeds your Chaeto, it'll feed other algae in your tank. So I think ChaetoGro is good for tanks with Chaetos that are already established, that just need a little more boost for growth. But in my case, where my Chaeto was depleting, it just didn't work. Now I am planning of buying another Chaeto from Algae Barn and giving ChaetoGro another try. But I'm making this video just as a warning to anyone who might want to consider using ChaetoGro. If you still have pest algae in your tank, then using ChaetoGro might give you results that you weren't expecting. So that is my honest review for Brightwell's ChaetoGro. It did not work for me the way I wanted it to, but it might work great for you. But just be aware that if it could supplement nutrients to your Chaeto in your sump, it can also supplement nutrients to other algae in your main display, like it did in my tank. If you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe and like and click the bell so you're notified of any videos I upload. Thank you and have a great day.